We returned to KingCobraJFS in late 2019, shortly after reaching a milestone 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Although YouTube failed to recognize his achievement, a troll took the time to commemorate the occasion by sending a fake plaque.
Right freaking there. YouTube, KingCobraJFS, congratulations on surpassing 10,000 subscribers. Right there. There's the play button. Oh, it's official, YouTube. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Love that hat. It's badass. Hell yeah. Thanks, man.
Feeling the holiday spirit, Josh did a good deed for sick children by donating $100 to St. Jude's Hospital. His altruism didn't stop there, as he had a friend in need, and you know what they say about a friend in need.
Like, I'm not even kidding you, dude. One of my friends was worried about Christmas dinner. They're just like, I don't know how we're going to do Christmas dinner this year. And they looked at me and I said, well, if I get some money, I'll gladly help out. Because, you know, nobody should have to go without food on Christmas. That's just sad. I'll have to call my friend after my live stream and ask them if they still need help with that. I'm not gonna lie. I bought my dad some tactical soap. That's why I bought 5 trifecta packs, which contain the original 3 cents, Bond, Maverick, and Durban. And by ordering 5 of those trifecta packs, I can literally give bars away like I wanted to.
In early December, Angie had told Josh that she was having financial problems and was struggling to pay for Christmas dinner. Was she guilt-tripping Josh into paying for an extravagant holiday family meal? Maybe Angie was using Josh's crush on her daughter to her advantage. Maybe he was just doing a nice thing for a friend. You can form your own opinions. The same day he paid for the night family Christmas dinner, he accidentally broke his phone.
I had a pretty awesome Christmas. I chipped in some YouTube money and I helped with my friend's Christmas dinner. Sure did. And you know what, YouTube and Facebook, it made me feel good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, that I was thinking about someone else for the holidays, you know. Oh, and then I'm walking home with my phone in my hand. I hit a patch of ice and I slipped and I fell. And the phone went flying out of my hand when I slipped on a patch of ice and hit the ground pretty hard. So there's that.
On top of this, Ellen was confusing him with mixed messages and called him jealous of her boyfriend. Josh made several live streams talking about her and voiced his frustration.
But on a real note, how you gonna accuse me of being jealous of you and your so-called fuck buddy, boyfriend, whatever the fuck friend you're calling him, you know, when I'm the one that helped provide Christmas dinner, when me and my fans helped provide Christmas dinner. People are asking, so how was your Christmas? Mine was good. You know, my friend spent yesterday cooking dinner with her daughter. It was a very pleasant experience. You know, and I think certain people have a crush on me and certain people are afraid to admit their true feelings. That's why certain people act the way they do around me. How are you going to sit there and say, you stole my heart, but then turn around and say, no, I don't want to date you. I just see you as a friend. But don't sit there and accuse me of being jealous of whatever the fuck you guys want to call yourselves. When I got a legion of fangirls that want to fuck me, that very same legion that helped provide Christmas dinner. I know that's the best part of it, Facebook, is people treat me like I'm stupid because I'm autistic. They don't take into consideration that maybe I'm a lot smarter than I may appear to be. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm the smartest person on the planet, But on a real note, but sometimes playing the stupid idiot comes in handy because people tend to act differently around you when they assume that you're just some bumbling retard who doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, kind of thing. Hey, Facebook, check out the acoustic. Yeah, my New Year's resolution is to win the lottery. Trust and believe. Like, how you gonna sit there and say that you and that person aren't dating, but you'll turn around and say, oh, you're so jealous of that person, kind of thing. Obviously you are. Otherwise you wouldn't say shit like that. And I don't care. I'm just making a point, dude. You know, and this is something that chicks do that I don't quite frankly understand, and I'm not trying to be a sexist or attack anyone, but, you know, why do people in general have to make dating difficult? That's what I don't get. You either are dating or you aren't dating. You know, why is it gotta be, you say you aren't, but you act like you are, kind of thing, you know? That's what I don't get. But hey, it's no judgment off my shoes. I just think, okay, if you can't be honest with other people, how are you going to be honest with yourself? And that's something to think about. Still going through a dry spell, but quite frankly, at this point, I could give a shit less. As of New Year's Eve, I'll be entering the 3rd year of going without, but on the grander scheme of things, Facebook, it could be worse. I can't hang out with my female friend Ellen without people assuming we're dating. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm flattered by the idea, but it's never gonna happen. And to be quite honest, I value her friendship more than anything else. And there's a reason why my crush lets me hang out with her, is because she knows that I like her, but she also knows I have enough respect to back off. And for real, if you find yourself saying that your so-called best friend stole your heart, why not give them a chance then? Instead of bullshitting yourself. You can't rush a good thing. You really can't, YouTube, Facebook. No.
Josh took an instant disliking to Ellen's womanizer fuck buddy after he referred to her as his piece of ass.
You know what really just infuriates the piss out of me? When you got men referring to women as their piece of ass. Okay? If one guy is supposedly dating a chick and this chick has a male friend, and the dude might assume that her male friend is checking her out, so then he makes a snide comment like, that's my piece of ass. Excuse the fuck out of you, but let's say your girlfriend is almost 23 and the boyfriend in that situation is literally almost 40. That's quite the age gap, but it's all legal if it's consensual, you know. But the thing you have to realize is that if you're an older guy dating younger chicks, you live in a different dating scene completely. You know, I get so tired. I get so sick and tired of men treating women like sex objects. I'm so sick of it. So nice guys like me never get the chance because women have been treated like shit so many times. They see someone like me dressed all goth and shit, and they're like, who the fuck is this creep? And then they don't even know me, dude. And I kind of feel like that's a bit unfair, but that's life, dude.
In a desperately transparent move, Josh changed his strategy to win Ellen's heart. He urged his subscribers to donate to Ellen's Facebook fundraiser to raise money for old dogs.
Now, I don't do contests on my channel too often, but I have a contest that might interest my fans. Now, the contest is simple enough. If you'd like to win a free copy, a signed copy of Hell's Advocates, and a custom wand, then please help my friend Ellen in donating to Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary, My friend Ellen has created a page on Facebook trying to help these fine folks over at the Old Friends Senior Dog Sanctuary, which is a nonprofit organization that helps senior dogs live out the best years of their lives, basically. And the winner of this contest is to be determined by who donates the most money.
His fans predictably donated to the campaign in hopes of winning a wand and a signed tape, but not the entire amount. We will come back to the competition a little later. We have other things to cover. 2019 had come to an end. Sadly, things didn't go according to plan. On top of not winning the lottery, he had lost his phone, he was broke, and Ellen had no interest in fornicating with him.
I'm definitely going to keep drinking when I can because I love alcohol. I love the feeling it gives me. But I don't have to drink to have a good time. I love to drink and socially drink and everything. I'm a social functioning alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it to function. Like I'll go through periods where I drink a lot and then I stop for a couple weeks and then I drink a little bit. It just depends on, I guess. It got real bad towards the holidays, man. Don't know how the hell I did it, but I end up spending $100 on booze almost every day. And I'm like, that's a bit excessive, man. Can't see how the fuck I did it, honestly. But it adds up, especially when you're getting the harder shit, you know? If I had a choice between winning the lottery and being comfortable the rest of my life, living in my dream house, or ending my dry spell, I think I would choose the lottery, to be quite honest.
As the new year began, January was a very hectic month. I'll tackle each mini-saga one at a time. Even though Josh needed a phone, he planned on buying his friend Ellen concert tickets to see her favourite band, Black Veil Brides. Was this Josh being a generous friend, or another ruse to get her on a date, and maybe more? Was this another devious plan to trick Ellen into sleeping with him?
Well, it could be better, could be worse. Trying to save up my YouTube money for a new cell phone because the one I had, I'll have to get me a new cell phone, a new iPhone. I don't care if it's the newest iPhone. I want the oldest and cheapest model available with a nice indestructible case. And if I gotta save up my wand money and my YouTube money for it, so be it. Which kind of sucks because I'm trying to score tickets for the Black Veil Brides concert coming to Casper. I got a female friend who wants to go to the concert really badly. And if I could get backstage passes so my female friend could meet the lead singer, she would just be beyond ecstatic. You don't even know. And the only reason I got into Black Veil Brides is because a female friend of mine here in town likes them. I'm like, well, if my friend likes them, I guess I can give them a chance.
In an attempt to force himself to save money, Josh set his YouTube AdSense payout higher than the default, $70. As expected, Josh just couldn't save money and quickly set his payout back to $70 so he could buy himself some much needed alcohol.
Well, the thing of it is, YouTube and Facebook, I know this is off topic, but I set my YouTube money goal a little bit higher this time because I'm thinking about saving up for a car, getting a new cell phone, taking my friend Ellen to the Black Veil Brides concert. And if I can get backstage passes so she can meet the lead singer, that would just make her day. But I gotta get a new cell phone first, and that's at least $800.
Josh was broke, so that meant his friends were nowhere to be seen, besides his deadbeat friend Warlord. Alex would occasionally come over to hang out and make up lies for attention.
Hanging out with homeboy Alex Campbell. And if you've been following the news recently, tobacco sales are now for people who are 21 and older.
My dad did not believe it so much at first, he even had to call a welfare jug just to confirm it. Vaping is worse for you than smoking.
It is.
In fact, the damage from vaping is irreversible, as where the damage from smoking is reversible.
Now, the bigger problem is you got these kids who are snorting condoms, eating Tide Pods, and the government's worried that these 18-year-olds might start eating cigarettes.
Oh, don't forget smoking bed bugs.
What?
Yeah, there have actually been kids here in Gasper that have been buying, selling, smoking dehydrated bed bugs.
You're kidding me.
No, not shitting you at all.
Smoking bed bugs? Really? Really?
Oh, let's not forget nutmeg.
Yeah. Kids are smoking nutmeg, they're smoking dehydrated bed bugs.
It's hard to buy expensive pizzas when you're skint, so Josh would go live and e-beg for around about an hour. If he was successful, someone would donate money for a pizza. He would excitedly place the order. However, he would announce which pizza location he was ordering from. I think you can see where this is going.
But if you PayPal me $40, I will legitimately open my mouth as wide as I can. I said, ho ho ho! Thank you, Dank Descent Records, for the $40 donation. Accept the money. As promised. There we go. That's as wide as I could get it. That was as wide as I can get my mouth open. Thank you for your donation to my PayPal, brother. I greatly appreciate it. You want to see me do weird shit like that on stream where I just open my mouth really wide? Or maybe I show off my feet. Cobra's rotten tooth. Yeah, these trolls are losers. Hey, guess what, stupid? The teeth in your mouth do not have the capability to create a YouTube account, let alone comment on it. So I earned a free pizza from shopping for Domino's online enough times. Pizza Hut does the same thing, I believe, and so does Papa John's, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, I got a hankering for some pizza. I got the cheese pull. Nice to meet you. Sitting down on a YouTube live to strive to be the best that I can. But you already know how I get down. Ordering from Domino's in this town. What?
Things got so bad that multiple trolls would call up Domino's to try and cancel Josh's order.
I ordered a pizza live on YouTube. Guess what happened? 5 people called and canceled the order on me because they wanted to see an autistic freak out. When I called to ask them what the deal was, they told me, and I said, no, I didn't do that. What the? So when I gave them my card information, they delivered it to me. Domino's delivered it to me, and they said, because your trolls are being dicks to you, and because we voided the payments, you know what? Your pizza's free today. So, hey, trolls, nice try, trolls, but Cobra got a free pizza. Cobra got a free pizza. Suck my dick, you stupid trolls.
Josh's dad Clint was fed up with it too and complained about the trolls being immature. After a few successful cancellations, Josh became extremely paranoid about his pizzas and for the most part stopped ordering during streams.
And guess who earned a free pizza? This guy. This guy. We made Ellen very happy yesterday when she found out about what I did. She was like, thank you, Josh. That was very sweet of you. And I'm like, you're welcome. That's as far as it went, and I'm happy. I made my friend happy, and we helped some animals out. I certainly hope the trolls didn't call and cancel it pretending to be me, because that would piss me off. Even if I gotta ride home with the pizza in my fucking goddamn hand, I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Trust and believe I'll fucking do it. I want my pizza, YouTube. And I'm gonna get it. I'll be right back. Oh fuck, no wonder why they were so slow, YouTube. They had only 2 people working the kitchen and 1 delivery driver. Can you believe that? Well, that's what I get for assuming. Because as soon as I showed up to Domino's to pick up my pizza, the delivery driver came back in. That's good.
At the end of the month, Josh foolishly divulged secondhand information about him allegedly hooking up with someone at a New Year's party.
Yeah, I've had this chair for a while, but my computer chair broke. It was a piece of shit. My friend Ellen really wants to see Black Veil Brides. She wants front row seats and backstage passes, which are easily $100 some odd a piece. I think it'd be a nice gesture. I think that'd make her super happy. Get her 2 tickets so her and her boyfriend can go see him in concert, you know. And that's really Ellen's choice, honestly. If Ellen says she'd rather go with her boyfriend, then that's cool too, you know. But if she says she wants to go with me as a friend, that's cool too. I don't mind going to rock concerts. You know, Parker Jackson, I'm not going to force it. I value Ellen's friendship too much. If she's happy with her current boyfriend, then I'm happy for her. He's never done anything wrong towards me personally. He's never been a jerk to me by any means. But I've watched Ellen get her heart broken by 3 guys now. You know, as her best friend, I don't trust him until I see otherwise. And that's not me talking shit. That's just me being real. You know, if she says she likes him and she wants to be with him, then cool, I'm happy for her, you know. I just told you I'm going to mail them tomorrow. Chill your horses, brah. Shit. You are aware that when you purchase a CobraCraft handmade wand, it comes with a 2-week processing time? Just saying. Yeah, my dry spell ended on New Year's Eve. I was really drunk, and so was this other chick. We were at a friend's house partying and having a good old time. And that's all I'm saying. You know, you don't need to know details. You know what I'm saying? Well, I did until I found out that it happened. Like, I didn't find out until just a couple days ago, to be quite honest. No, but she did have some big tits, I'll tell you that. And apparently from what my friends told me, they're like, you had fun playing with her boobs and you rocked her world or some shit like that. And I was just like, cool. No, they didn't watch us. That would have been weird. Oh, I'm sure she was a girl, born and raised. Was she clean? Yes, she was. How long did I last? Oh, long enough to rock her world. If any other chicks that were available that night would have seen that, they would have been like, I'll have what she's having. Put it to you that way. Because from the people who could hear it going on in the room next door, they were like, Josh is rocking her world. I didn't remember, but my friends that I was partying with that night informed me of what went down. And I was like, yeah. Because they talked to me, stupid. How do you know that they said that? Because they talked to me after the party. Like, seriously, dude. I guess so. I guess I've been out of my dry spell for almost a month. And is 19 too young for you, Cobes? No, it's not. But honestly, I would prefer a chick who's 21 or older just because I'd be able to drink with her at the bar then, you know? She's busy doing other things right now. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. You know, even though she's old enough to drink and have sex, she's generally not the kind of person I would fuck just because she's one of my friend's kids, you know? Like, she might have been 21 and that's all fine and dandy, but generally speaking, you know, she's not my type just because, well, yeah, my friend has kids in their 20s, okay? They're kids to them. obviously. The chick I had sex with on New Year's Eve was 21. She was drinking with me and her mom, and we were partying it up and enjoying the New Year's Eve. There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly, she was of age and it was consensual. And I had a fun time on New Year's Eve, so I'm not saying who it was because that's none of your business. According to my friends, I had fun playing with her big titties and I rocked her world. They could apparently hear it in the next room over, like, oh, Josh is getting some. But I don't even remember doing it. That's the sad part of it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those chicks that are old enough to fucking drink, but you don't want to get with them just because they're not your type. But your body's like, oh, you haven't been laid in 2 years, and here's a chick who's consenting to it. It's going to happen. I really don't know much about that, but all I know is my dry spell is over, and I'm not going to ask her, no, because she's not my type.
Fans began speculating whether this was a sign that Josh had truly had enough with people making fun of his dry spell, and so they did some Facebook digging. With that, the lie was quickly exposed. The party was hosted by a girl named Tony at her brother Sean's house. Remember the goofballs that Josh accompanied to the airport last year? Well, these are Shauna's kids, and this Tony girl is related to her somehow. I don't know. Or friends. This is Casper, everyone's related. So on Facebook Messenger, Tony was told that Josh was going around saying he had sex with her. This was a lie, to try and get her to talk about the party. She adamantly confirmed that Josh did not have sex on New Year's, but she said he was very drunk and allegedly high on acid. She said that she did not like Ellen or her family and claimed they were spreading rumors about her, most likely through mutual friends and possibly on Facebook. In early February, Josh was summoned to Shauna's house and admitted that he did not get any poontang at the New Year's party.
What's up, fellow YouTubers? So check this out. I am still going through my 2-year dry spell. I thought I got laid on New Year's Eve. I did not. I was imagining, dude, I was so fucking drunk, dude. I drank way too much fucking alcohol. Passed out at my friend's house, fucking woke up the next day thinking, oh yeah, I totally got some. And then sitting there thinking, nah, I didn't. Yeah, I did not. Now, come to find out, I really didn't. Like, I don't know, I have a problem with assuming shit and hearing things that aren't there, you know, kind of thing. So, yeah. But that's alright, even though I'm still going through my 2-year dry spell, it'll end when it's good and ready to end.
He also posted it on Facebook. After that embarrassing admission, Josh swallowed his pride and went back to obsessing over his now best friend, Ellen.
Yeah, my friend Ellen, she gave me the idea. She's like, you should try something different with your wands, you know? Maybe you could try like wrapping string around the wand, you know, doing different colors. And I was like, hell yeah, homegirl, that's an awesome idea. Ellen gave me some string to try it out with, and I gotta say, I'm liking this paint job scheme, man. This looks cool. Ellen is a grown-ass woman. She can take care of herself. I don't care who Ellen dates as long as he or she treats her right and she's happy. Well, thank you for the $1.99 donation. Is Ellen your best friend or something else? Ellen's and me are just best friends. We're not dating or anything. But I tell you what, between you and me, if Ellen did decide she wanted to be my girlfriend, I would be beyond honored. I would be like, did hell freeze over? Personally speaking, I like hanging out with Ellen's parents. They're fun to hang around, you know. They're older, but that doesn't bother me a bit. I tend to get along with older people for some reason. How many of Ellen's panties have you stolen? None. Sick bastard. Ellen is such a hottie. Yeah, no shit, dude. Ellen doesn't really have a boyfriend. She is looking to pursue someone, but they're not really dating. And quite frankly, it's none of my business and it's none of your business. But do me and him get along? Yes. Well, of course, Ellen has a job and she's damn good at it, but I'm not telling you where she works. Fuckers.
At the beginning of January, Josh again urged his subscribers to donate to Ellen's Facebook fundraiser, the one about the sick dogs. He even said that donations could be paid to him directly, and he would donate the money himself to the campaign.
Now, this here is a charity live stream. My friend Ellen has made $40 on her fundraiser, and she's trying to make 200. So now the contest still stands. Okay, we have 35 hours to make it happen. If we can get to the $200 goal in this live stream, then I will do something special for my viewers, my of-age adult viewers. I will take my shirt and my pants off and I will lift weights in these dangerous bastards right here. Oh, I'm willing to show off my body for a good cause. So if you want to see me work out in these green cock holster underwear, lifting weights, or, maybe shred some guitar while I'm doing it too. Exactly, it's for the dogs. Tell us why Ellen is so special. We need to be convinced to help her out. Okay, it's not about Ellen, goddammit. It's about the fucking dogs. Well, Reddit doesn't know shit about Ellen, so Reddit can fuck off and suck my dick. If you don't want to donate because you don't have Facebook, but you donate the money to my PayPal and then give Ellen that money for her fundraiser. Yeah. It's not about banging Ellen. It's not about nothing. It's just about helping these old dogs. Okay? Awesome. $30 from Deathbed Tapes. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Accept the money. In order to keep the money in my freaking PayPal, I gotta go through all this BS. But it's worth it because this is going to be for Ellen and for her charity here. She's oh my fucking God. It's not letting me. Deep breath. It's not letting me upload the picture of my ID to my freaking. Oh my God, dude. Ellen reached her birthday goal. You can still donate to show your support. What? Oh my God, dude. I was so fucking pissed because we did it. We did it! Yeah! We fucking did it, YouTube. With only 34 hours left, baby. We fucking did it. We helped Ellen reach her $200 goal. Oh my God, dude. I am so fucking happy right now. I am so beyond fucking happy right now. That is so beyond fucking awesome, dude. I'm still going to donate $10 because I want to donate, honestly. Even though Ellen reached her goal, I want to donate some more. Like, I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of the videos I have favorited on my Xvideos accounts. I have it downloaded to my desktop. And if I had a girlfriend and she didn't want me watching that kind of shit, I would delete all the porn off my computer for my girlfriend. Trust and believe that. Man, some of the chicks I watch on Chatterbait/Xvideos are freaking gorgeous, dude. As promised.
Wait, oh, that's a thing!
It's for the animals, baby. Yeah. Look at that sexy ass of mine. Ladies, what's up? Oh, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for helping me with Ellen's fundraiser. You have no idea how awesome you are for doing it. As promised, you got what you wanted. You got to see me work out on my cock holster and shred some mean-ass guitar.
It is anyone's guess how much money was sent to Josh under the assumption it would go towards the charity, and how much actually made it to the intended destination. On top of fans and trolls accusing Josh of stealing money, the trolls contacted Ellen and attempted to expose Josh's evil plan of using sick dogs as a way of getting into her pussy. Sorry, pants.
My trolls decided to email Ellen the clip of that video where I'm doing what I was doing with the guitar and the weightlifting and calling me a creep and this and that. And Ellen knows what's up. She's not gonna stop being my friend because of what these trolls are doing. If anything, she thought it was a very sweet gesture. You know, emailing my friends and their sister asking all these questions, like, it's none of your business, for one. And two, me and Ellen are just friends. Quite honestly, I feel sorry for my trolls, and I hope they can do better for themselves.
Even though the campaign was successful, he wasn't any closer to Ellen. She still had a boyfriend with a stupid fucking haircut, and we know from an experience with Stephanie that Josh didn't want sloppy seconds. To make matters worse, Josh's trolls began tormenting him about his love for Ellen. During a livestream, he went as far as adding Ellen's name to his blocked words list on YouTube. The trolls would circumvent this by instead typing L and N.
That's inappropriate, and I'm gonna have to ban you from my channel. I'm not gonna have you talking about my friend Ellen like that. That's not appropriate. And I'm not gonna have you insulting the contest winner either. Oh yeah, there's a way to fix this. Let's see here. I get tired of certain comments, so settings. Yeah, there's a way I can do this to where I can ban certain words from being commented on my channel because people do it all the time and it gets old having to go through all this crap. So I'm not telling you what words are banned. I just did what I had to so people couldn't leave stupid comments on my live streams. Where is the best lesbian porn? Good question, Dana. Good question. You can usually find some lesbian action on Chatterbait.
After the fundraiser, Josh was a man of his word. He crafted and sent the one for the fan who donated the most to Ellen's campaign.
Back at you cool cobras with another video. So check this out. Hanging out with homeboy Alex Campbell. And the contest winner who helped me and Ellen save the lives of 85 plus dogs. Your care package, your contest package, we got her all boxed up. That's the scoop of things going on right now.
He sent the contest prize one to the PayPal merchant instead of the recipient's address.
And your boy King Cobra's having a rough morning, let me tell you. I got an email from Mr. Anderson saying that I mailed the contest package to the wrong address. I accidentally mailed the contest package to the merchant's address rather than his actual address, so now I feel stupid. Oh, god damn it. On top of that, look at this. You see this? This is ridiculous. My lighter's about to fucking die. Like, I'm not having the best of mornings right now, dude. Like, seriously, I want beer, I want cigarettes, I want a working lighter. This is horse shit. I'm not begging for anything, I'm just saying it would be nice. So, your comment can get hidden, fucking loser. I tell you what, if you donate $60 to my PayPal right now, I'll do a crazy ramen noodle challenge for YouTube.
Sadly for Josh, nobody donated the $60 he was looking for. He still did this quote-unquote challenge, but failed tremendously and deleted the livestream after.
What was I thinking? Yeah, watch Cobra fail another challenge.
Don't worry, Josh made another one and sent it to the correct address, weeks later, as it wasn't high on his priorities. Right after Ellen's fundraiser, Josh was the victim of theft. His newly acquired $40 communal ashtray for his apartment building was stolen.
Well, I'm in a crappy ass mood because someone stole the ashtray that I ordered for the apartment complex. Now, I'm sure my trolls are expecting me to freak out and not giving them the satisfaction. Yeah, I get home last night after dealing with a spot of drama that my trolls had caused or tried to cause, and the ashtray was missing. I was talking with my friend Ellen Knight about the bullshit that the trolls were doing, and she said not to worry about it, that this will not affect our friendship, Because here's the best part of it. My trolls took that part of the charity video that I made for those dogs, the part where I'm dancing around in my cock holster, playing guitar and lifting weights, And they sent it to Ellen's email saying, "Oh my God, your so-called friend Josh is such a creep." And then Ellen responded, "Josh is not a creep. He's one of the sweetest guys I've ever met. And if you don't quit harassing him, I'm going to kick your ass." She also explained to these idiot trolls that we're just friends. And here's the best part of it. She gave me a hug last night. She said, "Don't worry, Josh. These trolls are idiots. We'll take care of this." Okay.
Who could have done such a thing? Well, I'm about to tell you who did it. Well, it was a friend of Banjo Bill, a Casper native who gave Josh the custom banjo.
And I received a humongous care package from one of my awesome fans, and it came with extra strings. Can you guess what it is? It's a banjo! Take a look at this sexy beast right here. They put a snake's head on the front. It's done in green with the black. Yepers. Cobra, I heard you could use a banjo, so I gothed out this banjo for you. Brian from carverbanjos.com.
Bill's friend posted on the KingCobraJFS subreddit bragging that he had stolen the smoker's pole and admitted that he was new to Josh. I believe the text messages shown are between him and Banjo Bill. After backlash and threats of calling the police on Bill and his friend by Josh's fans and trolls, the smoker's pole was returned unharmed.
So, guess what? The ashtray was returned to where it belongs. It turns out that I was right. One of my upstairs neighbors had jacked it and made a post about it on Reddit. But the ashtray has been returned right where it's supposed to be. I guarantee you, if the ashtray hadn't been returned by tomorrow evening, I would have gone to the cops the next day. There would have been a full-on investigation. And I think the person realized that, and they were like, I don't care if it's $5 or $30. Stealing is stealing, period. I seriously thought it might have been one of my trolls here in town, but I kind of feel like people are just so quick to comment and judge me. They don't even give me a chance, dude.
At the beginning of February, feeling the heat from Josh's fans, Banjo Bill delivered a peace offering to Josh in exchange for a video defending him.
Now, I gotta give Banjo Bill a major shout out. He stopped by my place and he dropped off a free pack of delicious Black and Mild cigars and an unopened beer of Hurricane, which I like Hurricane beer. It's cheap and it's strong. I know Banjo Bill's awesome. I mean, he's a legit fan. All the people talking shit, they don't know,
A long time after the smoker's pole was returned, it was vandalized, perhaps by Banjo Bill and his local Casper cronies.
Now I've had to learn that I can't talk about any of my female friends on YouTube because my trolls will try to harass them, and honestly it's sad. But not nearly as pathetic as graffitiing someone's ashtray just to get a rise out of them. That's even funnier. Writing stupid shit like King Cobra ain't never had no pussy before or some shit like that. Especially when the person bonnet graffitis over your stupid immature shit, and then spray paints it black as a double whammy. Like, what now? I bought that ashtray to cut down on the cigarette butt waste outside, and the nice thing about smoking tobacco out of a pipe is that you don't get as much cigarette butts, really. You just dump it in the ashtray.
A $40 cigarette receptacle wasn't Josh's only example of poor money management. He signed up for a free sample of Nugenix, a common scheme which required your financial information for an ongoing subscription. Fine print he either ignored or failed to understand.
Nugenix GH Boost uses an amino acid and botanical blend, clinically demonstrated to help your body boost its own GH levels more than 100%. Text BORN to 231231 to get a complimentary sample of Nugenix GH Boost.
So this is a Nugenix GH Boost. This is a product for men, for much older men, looking for a testosterone energy boost kind of thing. I saw an ad for it on TV, and it said text this number for a free sample. So I was like, why not? So if men, you want some more energy, get this a Django. And basically, it's just like having a sports drink kind of mix, fellas. Overall, I can get down with it if I was an older male. If I was a much older male and I was looking for a GH boost, I'd give Nugenix a try.
A few weeks after getting his free sample, Josh was sent a fresh box of Nugenix, thinking it was from a fan.
Let's open up our care package, shall we? Or the both one that we got. My fans love sending me shit, don't they? That's great. Okay, so someone sent me some more Nugenix GH Boost. I've reviewed this product before. This is definitely something I don't need. However, when I reviewed it on my channel, I said, you know what? The powder, when you mix it with the water, it tastes decent. It tastes pretty good for the most part, and I definitely felt something when I was drinking it. So I don't know who sent me the other box of Nugenix, but... And you know what gets me about this? I ordered a free sample, and they charged my card for a full order. That's how I got the last shipment that I got. This one seems to be sent to me for free, I guess. So that's cool. Maybe the company sent me a free box for fucking up, or maybe one of the fans sent me it. I don't know. Either way you shape it, thank you for the Nugenix.
It was not from a fan, and to Josh's dismay, there was a cancellation fee of $37.
So I gotta go to Nugenix.com and cancel it. I asked for a free sample and they send me one every fucking month, dude. Fuck off. No. Nugenix.com. Once you reach your 40s, everything changes when men break down. Key natural ingredients. Oh, God damn it. Oh my God, dude. If I know they were gonna fucking sign me up for that bullshit, I would have fucking canceled it. So fucking stupid. Cancel your Nugenix orders. I asked for a free sample, not for them to screw me over and charge my card every fucking month. This is fucking dumb, dude. I don't need a testosterone booster. I'm still a spring chicken. To complete your cancellation, we charge wow. That is some bullshit. They're going to charge me $37 fucking dollars just to cancel it. I'll be right back. YouTube.
Josh failed to cancel the Nugenix subscription, even with help from Exhumed Visions. Josh was forced to call his dad for help. He claimed he willingly gave up his debit card to his dad after this Nugenix incident.
I really don't need Nugenix. I'm 28 going on 29. My GH levels are boosted plenty. And if my dad doesn't want them, then I'll give them to someone else or drink them. It don't matter. Oh, and speaking of my dad, I overdrew my account a couple times. And when my dad was talking to me about it, he's like, Josh, I'm going to have to take your card. And instead of arguing with my dad about the issue, I tried something different. I said, okay, you can have my card. I don't want to fight about it. And I can tell you one thing, that's not what he was expecting. He was expecting his obnoxious black sheep of a son, his obnoxious autistic black sheep of a son, to fight with him about it. He was not expecting me to be like, okay, whatever, man. And then it worked because instead of fighting about the issue, we resolved it. And here's the thing of it, social media, in all honesty, when my account runs dry, I do everything I can to put money back into it. Whether it's selling my merchandise, making YouTube videos, making wands, you know.
Despite having his debit card taken away by his papa, he was still able to gain oral pleasures via $30 pizzas. Clint was very quick to take Josh's debit card away, but lacked the foresight to remove Josh's bank account from his PayPal account, meaning Josh could drain his bank account without needing a physical debit card. The truth would eventually come out, however, and Josh claimed Clint confiscated his debit card.
But I tell you what, I am fucking pissed right now, dude. Well, my dad confiscated my debit card, and I just love how, even though I got my own apartment, I still get treated like a goddamn kid. And to be fair, on my dad's side of the argument, he's had to pay for a lot of overdraft fees. So I see where he's coming from. But part of my New Year's resolution was working on overdrawing my shit, you know? And it's just inconvenient to have cash on you versus a card.
Not only that, but Josh suddenly owed his dad $1,200.
You know, my dad made a comment earlier. He said, doing YouTube videos is not work. And I'm like, oh, but look, I got swatted by some asshole trolls. I've made $1,000 in 1 month alone just doing YouTube videos. Get a PayPal debit card. Now, there's an idea. That's actually a good idea. I should get one of those. You see, my dad can't tell me no on that, to be quite honest. If I have a card with my PayPal money attached to it. Did your dad give you back your debit card? No, I'm not going to get my debit card back until I pay my dad $1,200.
Not only was Josh indebted to Clint, he was also forced to go back to the dentist for a root canal.
But yeah, I got my teeth cleaned at the dentist. That's always pleasant. Honestly, I don't like going to the dentist, but the one I go to, they're expensive, but they do a good job. As I was walking by to go to the dentist office, school had just gotten out for some elementary kids, and one of them made the comment. They said, your videos suck and I hate you. So I responded back with, well, your mommy drinks too much and that's probably why you act like that. And I just kept on walking. And I got called an asshole for saying that. But I'm kind of like, okay, here's the thing of it. Today's kids got no respect. They don't. Just getting a root canal. And so that's why I would encourage all of you to brush your teeth more. I was horrible about that growing up, and now I'm paying for it. So, look at that, you two. Look at it. Look at it. This is what happens when you don't brush your teeth. And I probably look silly with this thing on my face, but yeah, there you go.
After his painful experience at the dentist, Josh vowed to brush and take care of his teeth more often. This, of course, didn't last very long, and Josh reverted back to never brushing his teeth.
Holy mother of fuck, dude. You know, you need to brush your teeth more when the toothpaste stings just a little bit. Oh, I'll brush them again when I wake up.
At the beginning of February, Josh lost one of his prized possessions whilst playing in the snow, his pentagram ring.
I lost my pentagram ring earlier in my friend's driveway. Spent the whole day digging for it in the snow, couldn't find it. So I said, fudge it. I ordered another one. It's a bit different than the one I had, so I'll show you that when I unbox it.
Not to worry though, Josh ordered a $3 pentagram ring on the very reputable and known for its quality products, Wish.com. And if you didn't know, this company ships all of its high quality merchandise from China. Keep in mind though, that the COVID pandemic was ongoing, but Josh was still fussy having to wait for his jewelry. After weeks of watching the tracker like a hawk, Josh's ring finally arrived, and well, it wasn't what he expected.
Yes, my ring from Wish did finally arrive, and that's what I got. It's the one that was pictured, but the quality on the paint, they got paint on that second ring right there, as you can see. Not the best quality, but it's still a pentagram ring, and I'm still rocking it, so it is what it is.
Luck struck in spring when the Casper snow melted and Josh found his old pentagram ring. He celebrated and gifted the Wish ring to his good friend Sasha Warlord Campbell. Perhaps this was foreshadowing.
Thanks, Cobes, for the quality crafted one. Can't wait to use it. That's what's up.
Aw, dude, Broha ring touch. Boo!
Hell yeah.
You are most welcome. Wish my day would go better, but
I found my old ring, and I was like, I don't know, I really didn't want.
His old one came to me. I had to wrap it with leather.
Well, it was a new one, but I did buy it to replace this one. I found this pentagram ring.
I'm only saying that because you got that one back, so I'm like, it's magical. You got it back, bro. Only the will of the gods of gods will bring it back to you. So this is technically an old one now.
For Valentine's Day, Josh celebrated the only way he could, by going live for a few hundred fans, getting donations, and showing off his penis in the green cock holster again.
Do I have a Valentine? No, I do not. Nope, I haven't had a girlfriend for 3 years, unfortunately, so nope, no Valentine's Day date for me. What am I gonna do today? Nothing. You're looking at it. I don't have any money at the moment, so I'm gonna have to wait till I get another batch of wands done. So what am I doing for Valentine's Day? You're looking at it. Josh, I'm not joking. Gerald Way from My Chemical Romance just bought the last box of Hell's Advocate. Oh, that band. Yeah, they're all right. Well, you got to start somewhere, man. And, you know, hell yeah, that's pretty sweet. Does tactical soap attract gay men? No, it does not. But if you want to see me dance around in my cock holster, we might be able to work something out. You donate $50 to my PayPal, and we can make something happen. Check PayPal. Oh! Thank you, Clinton, for the $50 donation. What? Well, happy Valentine's Day to all my awesome fans, because thanks to one of my fans, you're about to see some sexy Valentine's Day fun, baby. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you don't want to watch this part of the live stream, I would suggest you tune out because it's about to get really sexy up in here. Big cock and big muscles.
Under 5%. It's gonna be off any moment. Any moment now.
Aww. Ooh, wait, hold up, YouTube. I'll have to catch you on the next one, man. I got an urge, if you catch my drift.
After the sexy stream, Josh went to the CY bar and pissed off a waitress after he was cut off for being too drunk.
Right off the bat, before I get into this dating advice, I had an awesome night at the CY bar on Valentine's Day. I didn't give the bartender any attitude for the most part. Like, I did apologize for getting a little, I don't know, out of hand, but I wasn't really out of hand, you know. I was just being me, you know. Drank the rest of my drink and got some stuff in the liquor store and got out of there. So you can talk all the shit you want, but guess what? You're jealous that people paid me $50 to dance around on my cock holster, which, as it turns out, that violates YouTube's sexual content policy. So yeah, no more cock holster fun on YouTube. It's just how it's gonna have to be from now on. I could sit here and bitch about double standards, how women are parading around in their sling bikinis, shaking their titties. How is it any different? Doesn't matter if I'm right or not. That's just how it is. So,
Josh was quickly gaining a reputation around the local bars, which would come back to bite him in the near future. Of course, the Valentine's Day stream was taken down by YouTube for sexual content, and Josh was unhappy with their double standards. He argued that women could do bikini try-on haul videos, but he couldn't show his fully erect penis flop around his skimpy green underwear. Although Josh's financial problems were glaringly apparent to his viewers, he still enjoyed socializing and going outside of his home to get wasted, which isn't cheap. He splurged all the donation money he'd made on pizza and going to his favorite bars in town for pub food and drinks.
chilling out at Frosty's, grabbing a picture of Black Tooth. Oh yeah, we got a burger review coming up for YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Alright, we got our french fries, and we got our top bun. Oh yeah. So if you come to Casper YouTube, you gotta check out Frosty's Bar and Grill. It's a pretty sweet little biker bar. Yeah. Oh, ho ho. Oh, YouTube. Yo, that's tasty. Gotta check out that mozzarella stick bite. This mozzarella bite pizza from Pizza Hut. That's good. Shout out to the dollar store over by Taco Time. What? We got some potato skins from TGI Fridays. But no, you can't believe everything you hear about celebrities, man. When people are famous, other people get jealous and they love to talk shit, you know.
At the beginning of March, Josh began making videos in locations he wouldn't normally frequent, like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Sitting here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Rawr! Just got done doing the 12-wing hottest wing challenge. Unfortunately, YouTube, I did not complete the challenge in time, but I did finish the wings. Working on a secret project over the weekend. I can't say any more on that, so you'll just have to wait and see.
And Old Chicago Pizzeria.
We're hanging out at Old Chicago. We got some Bud Light and some Coca-Cola mixed right. Rocking out in Casper, Wyoming tonight. Later on, I'll be going to the Horseshoe to do karaoke, so you want to stop by and say hi, you know. Yeah. Oh, YouTube is smothered in ranch. Get it?
He even got his Aussie tattoo on his knuckles touched up after years of saying he would.
Check this out. I got my Aussie knuckles touched up, and they look sick. I want to give a shout out to Don Picton. Thank you for the support and the sweet care package. I appreciate it. I also want to give a shout out to Black Sunday. For those of you wondering, where'd you get your Aussie knuckles done? I got them done at Black Sunday. The same gentleman who did my Cobra on my left arm also did my Aussie knuckles. And on Saturday, I'm going to get a Cradle of Filth band logo right along the side of my arm here. So that way I'll have like 4 tattoos, 2 on each arm. Hell yeah.
Speaking of tattoos, he got a new one, his favorite band, Cradle of Filth, on his arm.
Chilling out. That's get the light to focus. There it is. There's my new Cradle of Filth tattoo. Take a look at that. Doing awesome things this weekend. You already know. Well, wait, you don't know. And when people have asked about it, they're just like, tell us about it. I'm like, well, I would love to tell you, but I can't.
After almost a week of teasing, Josh finally revealed that a second documentary was in the works, and thanked Don Picton, the artist who made Josh's Cobra Craft Wands logo. The second documentary, KingCobraJFS Now It's a Party, was released about a month later on April 20th by a channel named Mountain Wizards. The documentary received a mostly positive response from Josh's fandom. The main critique really was that it was unfairly compared to the first documentary by Trapped. The version of Josh in the first documentary is not the same person in the second one. Josh was now slower, and it could be argued that he was more motivated by alcohol. We no longer have that high-energy, fast-talking, eccentric, mallcore goth. Many viewers praised the documentary for trying something different and documenting Josh outside in the real world, which had now become a rare occurrence in Josh's videos. Viewers enjoyed Josh's interaction with Casper locals and seeing him properly promote local businesses. Both documentaries are not comparable. They are a snapshot of Josh's life in the moment. After the documentary crew left, Josh was pleased and treated himself to a few brews at Frosty's. He attempted to go to the CY bar, but he was refused service.
Drinking a pitcher of Black Tooth at Frosty's. It's two things. One, my batch of magic wands sold out on Etsy rather successfully. I've been making wands for 2 years now. And two, yesterday I went to the CY liquor store to grab a pitcher of beer, and they said that I had too much to drink and they refused me service. Here's the best part. I wasn't drunk, I wasn't staggering, or none of that. I'm like, it's cool, man, I'll just take my money elsewhere. So I guess for now I'm going to avoid hanging out there, try other bars and such, you know. It is what it is. Like, I went to the liquor store twice yesterday, and then I came back to finish off with the pitcher, and they're like, oh, no. They could smell it on me, but I wasn't acting like it, you know. Again, not trying to hurt the CY's business, but how many times I've advertised for them on YouTube and they're going to play me like that? No. No.
His drinking wouldn't stop at the bar, and he began drinking a lot more at home.
Sipping on some Josh's red wine. Hashtag not a sponsor. Oh, but this Josh's red wine is freaking delicious, dude. Took a couple sips to kind of wake up a little bit, and I'm starting to feel it. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit.
He even got so drunk after St. Patrick's Day, he ate room temperature bacon grease from a pan on his stovetop. Bacon grease that had been ripened for a week.
You ever get so drunk, YouTube, you try to eat the grease out of your pan? No, me neither. But I had an awesome St. Patrick's Day, so yeah. Well, that was the worst thing I did when I was drinking yesterday, then that's not so bad.
Just as Josh was going out more, doing his version of socialization, and recording outside videos, on March 19th, Wyoming would implement COVID-19 related closures to curb the spread of the virus. This meant that Josh's favourite spots were closed, and Josh was urged to stay indoors. His family took the opportunity to cancel their usual plans for his birthday on the 26th.
I certainly hope none of the bars are closed in Casper, although if they are, it is what it is. Because I'm turning 29 next week, and I was really hoping that they wouldn't quarantine everything, but unfortunately, I didn't say it was canceled, stupid. Pay attention. Like, you can't stop someone's birthday from happening. That's just how it is. Am I worried about contracting it? Not really, no.
A couple of days later, things got so bad that he had to ask his stepmom to buy him toilet paper.
I had to call my stepmom to see if she could bring me some toilet paper, and she was able to do so, so greatly appreciated on that. Thank you very much. This coronavirus BS has really been messing with people, you know? And it's just like, the thing we have to realize is that, one, panicking will get us nowhere. Buying all the toilet paper in the store is not going to prevent the coronavirus. What is going to prevent it, though, is washing your hands, coughing into your elbow, and eating plenty of spicy food.
Staying inside wasn't too hard for Josh, considering his noticeable lack of outdoor videos. He would, however, frequent his nearest Walmart, which was open during COVID. He even made a video instructing his fans to stay safe during the quarantine by stocking up on the essentials, alcohol, and other things.
When I went to Walmart yesterday, I was able to get a couple of party subs and from market side subs. And oh yeah, stock up on alcohol if you're old enough to drink. Yeah.
He was also autistically obsessing over buying pre-made sub sandwiches and was buying them in bulk, sometimes 5 at a time. Here's a candid photo of Josh that a fan took whilst Josh was outside Walmart with his sandwich haul.
I made a trip to Walmart to get some subs and some smokes. And I got 5 of these market side Supreme Super Subs. I mean, I got groceries, you know, I got stuff to make burgers and such, but, you know, doesn't hurt to stock your fridge up with the good stuff. Yeah, a buddy of mine sold me his pistol for like X amount of money. And I don't go to the range often enough, so I was kind of like, I need the money. So I sold it to a pawn shop and got some money. I seen this really cute goth chick working at the pawn shop. I was like, yeah. We were both smiling at each other like, yeah.
As the coronavirus was spreading across the world, not just toilet paper was in short supply. Josh's sub sandwiches were suddenly lettuceless, and Josh was upset by the disruption in the sandwich continuity. This was dubbed the Great Lettuce Shortage.
Also, I noticed that when I bought my market side subs from Walmart, they did not have any lettuce on them. Understandable with what's going on in our society right now with this COVID-19 bullshit. I almost went and returned most of the subs, but I'm like, stick it in your fridge so you have something to munch on. Also, I got a couple of comments on my last video. Address those. You said it was a gift. You even said it. No, I never did, for one. I never mentioned this other pistol that I just sold today. You never even heard about it until today. First of all. And second of all, who cares, dude? I needed the money, so I sold it to a pawn shop. Another person commented, geez, Cobra, just because you saw a cute goth chick working at a pawn shop, don't start pawning all your shit now. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I wasn't planning on it. Again, just making an observation that I saw a cute goth chick working at a pawn shop. And we both smiled at each other, and I was like, yeah, cool.
Josh's birthday plans were cancelled because of the virus, so he went live on YouTube and made it abundantly clear that he was not e-begging for birthday donations. Of course, they came in.
Really? Son of a bitch! I'm so tired of spilling my fucking beer! It's bullshit! And could you spill a little bit? No, it's gonna spill practically the entire fucking can. It's bullshit! Today we're gonna practice sitting a can down on the desk. Pick it up. Now, let's try this again. Set it back down. Pick it up. Set it back down. Pick it up. Set it back down. Pick it up. Set it back fucking down. Down, 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 down. Is it cold outside today? No. Thankfully, the weather is decent on my birthday, which is appreciated. It's definitely my birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. We have a guest on the King Cobra show today. Looky, everyone. It's Alex Campbell.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Happy birthday, good sir. Picked it myself.
Nice.
Sage, cedar, and a little bit of tobacco, and a smudging shell go with it.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Which means next year we need to have a dirty 30 party.
Yeah, I got a lot of people who want to hang out today, so...
Overall, Josh was fed up with the coronavirus. Not because it prevented him from doing his favourite thing, ordering food and getting drunk at home. He was getting himself frustrated because he was watching political YouTubers like Sydney Watson complain about the pandemic.
Hope you all are staying safe and somewhat sane during these crazy quarantine times. Thankfully, Casper's not completely quarantined. A couple businesses have had to adjust their hours because of the crazy bullshit, but we're making do. I gotta go back to Ace Hardware tomorrow to get some more black spray paint, potentially. That's neither here nor there. Spoiler alert, this is a Sydney Watson video response. And if you don't like the video responses, there's the back button. So without further ado, let's get into it.
What can I say? I'm super predictable. So you guys probably knew this was coming.
Quickly moving on from that brain rot, April was a wind down compared to the wild beginning of the year. With the extra time indoors, Josh began making wands again. He also started looping in yet annoying and boring ways of cooking the same type of burger over and over again, and doing more awful video responses to Sydney Watson despite his fans' displeasure. However, one thing did make Josh pipe up: the thought of getting free money from the government for doing absolutely nothing. He was chomping at the bit for his first $1,200 stimulus check that he would use to stimulate his local economy by pissing it away on overpriced food and drinks.
Chilling out at the Soda Rialto. Yeah, buddy. The best tasting soda pop you ever did taste. I know it's tough right now, but try to support your local businesses downtown. Now, even though, look at this, YouTube. This is just ridiculous, YouTube. We got snow in April. Can you believe this? Well, you know what they say, April showers bring May snow plowers. Welcome to Casper.
At the end of the month, Josh finally got his $1,200 stimulus check. He weirdly posted on Facebook that he was thinking of throwing it away. He could have given the money back to his dad, but nah, no thank you. Like a teenage girl gagging for attention, he deleted his post and said that he wasn't going to throw away his stimulus check. This of course had just been an attention-seeking display and a flaccid attempt to prove that he was above government handouts, despite getting SSDI. Predictably, as soon as his stimulus check hit his bank account, Josh splurged on the essentials and shared with his good friend Warlord.
Cobra Craft is going to be able to do videos all the fucking time.
I could do videos all the time if I wanted to, but I only do so many just because.
But yet, if you had,
it keeps the fans hungry for more.
If you had masks and helmets to fucking paint and shit like that, it would keep the fans more interested longer.
Right.
I don't want no money on that shit, bro. I just want my name to be known out there that, hey, this is the shit I do for fun.
You could definitely paint them up.
You could definitely paint them up. What would you do with the 3 masks? Would you keep one and sell 2, or sell all 3 just to buy another one to make for yourself?
Well, that'd be up to you to sell them because...
No, it'd be up to me. Believe it or not, I'm getting a lot more money other than a stimulus check and my taxes than I thought it would have been because I recently talked to my attorney.
I got my stimulus check and I'm glad I didn't tear it up. For a second, I thought about doing it because I was depressed. I don't know why. Then I got
So
over
did you get the 1,200?
Sure did.
You sure did.
I'm putting it back into Casper's local economy because that's where I be living.
Okay. Does anybody have a problem with Trump?
And I'm here with a friend of mine, homeboy Alex Campbell. And we're here to do a mukbang challenge as friends.
Darth Lenny B even took time out of his day to come hang out with Josh for the infamous Budweiser challenge. Darth and Josh attempted to polish 26 bottles of America's favorite beer, Budweiser. The stream went from fun to extremely worrying pretty quickly.
Look at that, baby. 26 pack of Budweiser.
Yeah.
Budweiser. Now, we each get 13 beers. That's 26 right there. 13 plus 13. We also got some badass goblets that I have in my collection.
I got Jack.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mm. Catch it, cool, is it later?
After the shit show that was the Budweiser challenge, Josh was over the moon with his YouTube subscription count surpassing 15,000, a big deal for him at the time.
Nope. Google AdSense still hasn't or caught up to what I've made this month. Let's see. 15,997 subs, baby. Almost to 16K. That's what I like to see. My estimated YouTube revenue is $716.53, which is pretty freaking sweet. I could use that for my wands, to get my bike fixed, to get my guitars fixed, to get some groceries. Maybe not till like the end of the month, I guess. I don't know. With it being Memorial Day, I totally understand Google not transferring it yet, but hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday we see it being transferred, because that would be freaking sweet. And that's the thing of it too, I don't ask my fans to do anything for me other than watch my videos. If fans choose to buy me pizza or send me cool stuff in the mail or give me money, I don't ask them to, but they do. And that's why my trolls get jealous. They call it e-begging, they call them pay pigs, you know. And a lot of it is just the trolls being jealous because they don't have my success or my fan base.
As the end of the month swiftly approached, Josh was licking his big fat carp lips in anticipation of a $1,000 payout from YouTube. He would typically get paid around the 20th of each month, but that came and went, with no payment.
My estimated revenue for YouTube right now is $920.80 some odd cents. So right now I'm just sitting here waiting patiently for them to transfer it. Hopefully at 12 o'clock they transfer it. If they don't, then it is what it is. But it seems how Joe Biden and Trump are both against weed. I'm going third party.
After wasting so much time, Josh finally pulled his finger out and looked at why he wasn't getting paid.
My Teespring money's been doing pretty good. Not quite my YouTube money just yet, but it will be hopefully tomorrow. I got stuff to cook, it's just not very interesting. And when people watch my cooking videos, they don't want some boring everyday recipe that you could look up on any YouTube channel. They want a Cobra's cooking video, you know, where it looks weird but turns out tasty. Well, until I get my YouTube money, I think I'll grab me something to eat. Got me some Domino's. This happens to be a medium hand-tossed crust, double the cheese. Okay, that's weird. My Google AdSense was at like $926, and now it's down to like $806. Whatever, just I hope I get my YouTube money tomorrow because this is getting ridiculous.
On top of his money problems, Josh was now getting snippy with his friends when companionship was brought up.
So last night I was hanging out with Bree, Phil, and Scotty, just like old times. But you know how that is when you're hanging out with your friends at a buddy's house and you're sitting there drinking, talking, having a conversation, whatever. And I don't even remember how the fuck it came to that conversation, but Scott made the comment that said opposites attract. When it comes to dating, opposites attract. And he said, look at him and Tina. And I'm like, that's kind of a piss poor example considering how shitty Tina was to Scott. But my counter argument to it was sometimes polar opposites don't attract. It was just one of those really dumb arguments that, you know, how that goes. Of course, I wasn't super drunk, to be honest. If I could still walk a straight line, then I wasn't like, you know, damn. Freaking, I've been told that Jack Daniels makes me an asshole. I'm like, I'm an asshole because I tell it like it is. I'm not afraid to be honest with people. But it's not going to affect our friendship any way, shape, or form, you know. Phil eventually had to step in and say, all right, guys, this is a really dumb argument. Let's just drop it. And I'm like, yeah, that's an excellent idea. So yeah, no, I came home at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I passed out for a couple hours and then I woke up and I was like, oh, great. Another day. My Google AdSense going to get here yet? No. Well, fantastic. It updates every 28 days, so based off of the simple math, it should deliver it tomorrow.
One friend that Josh couldn't seem to shake was his good friend Alex Campbell. At this point, Alex was living in his ex-wife's parents' trailer just outside of Casper. He would make the long voyage on foot across Casper just to see his good pal Josh. Because Josh was doing well with his one business, and had been for a couple of years, Warlord attempted to weasel in and use Josh's one business to promote his own grift. In early summer, Alex pestered both Josh and his high school friend Marshall Peterson with the most ridiculous lies Alex has ever told.
Oh, we got some homies up in here, yeah, buddy. What? That's the staff Alex made. It's pretty sick.
You want to see the rest of it?
I got him into wand making. He's like, I gotta try this out.
Everything that went into this staff, I made sure for a fucking fact I paid for or supplied. And King Cobra can vouch for that.
Yep. Minus the skull, which came with a little Halloween prop. I could use that for
second staff,
wands.
where people started making comments about me stealing his whatever, I couldn't fucking understand it.
Yeah, no, Alex isn't trying to steal anything, YouTube.
No, that made me mad. Very, very, very mad because
Don't
I
let it make you mad. That's what the trolls want.
That
I know. Okay,
yeah,
I got my buddy Alex into wand making. He seen me doing it, you know.
Tell him the surprise, bro. I told you. Really.
Yeah, Alex Campbell got his girl pregnant. He's got another one on the way. I'm hoping he or she's delivered healthily and safely.
And I've got 2 already.
Yeah, buddy.
So I'm a good, strong dad. I'm taking care of my youngest. My oldest has been adopted out because I can't medically take care of her. So I feel like it's a noble dad thing to do, to give up his kid.
Yeah, there was a shooting in Minnesota, I believe it was, where a cop got shot. Oh, I mean in Grand Forks. Yeah, shit, my bad, Marshall.
Where's Grand Forks? What state is that?
North Dakota, baby.
Is that where you live, Marshall?
Yeah, buddy. He lives in North Dakota.
Hey, Marshall, get in touch with the PD up there where you live where that guy was shot, okay?
You don't have to.
No, I feel like I got to. I support our police department.
I do too, but like that's the thing of it, like that's not our state, that's not our jurisdiction. They don't care, you know. I do care, okay? They have it.
What was it, Missouri or Minnesota?
It was in Bismarck, North Dakota. I saw that Marshall was telling me about it, and I'm like, man,
Bismarck?
That sucks.
Give me a shipping address to you, right now.
Why?
I'm gonna send you my staff.
Don't send them your staff. Keep it.
No, this is for a good cause.
I already gave Marshall a wand. You don't have to send him your staff.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. If I can send it to Marshall, Marshall can call the police department in his area and have them give this to the senior staff member or a family member of a officer that's recently passed away.
That's a noble gesture, Alex, but you're good, dude. You don't have to do that.
I want to do it.
I know you want to do it, but hear me out. There's a skull on top, which skulls are associated with death. It would be seen as insensitive, no offense.
Not if they know how I see it.
Yeah, but they don't know how you see it. You're a little tipsy, dude. Just calm down.
Nah.
Don't.
I can tell you that is one thing for a human fucking fact, psychologically, scientifically, and archaeologically, paleontologically, whatever, that we have a fascination with. All I'm saying is, I am not a Satru or any other religion.
Yeah, buddy.
That's the only way I hunt is bow and arrow, and I have to make the bow myself. My grandpa Dale taught me that, and he went through World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, and he always made his own bow.
Yeah, buddy.
He's part Comanche. I have 5 fists of Indian blood in me, total, which equals up to like 46%.
Yeah, buddy.
I've already got my blessing from the tribe in the Arapaho tribe. Just by blood alone, I am related to Chief Blackhawk. I am his 7th descendant, and I am white.
You got mixed race. You're a mutt.
Yes, I do.
I'm a mutt too.
But I'm mostly white.
How's your foot feeling, Marshall? Your foot's getting better? Fuck yeah, that spell I
What did you do
cast
to
is
your
working.
foot, Marshall?
He didn't do shit to it, he says his foot's hurting.
If I was to tell you I was trained in field paramedics, would you show me your foot? On the army that my grandfather served in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, would even tell me I'm right on my diagnosis if I see your feet.
You don't have to show me feet if you don't want to.
No, this is a natural talent of mine. My grandpa's even said. My grandpa's got so many infections that I've told him, Grandpa, you need to get this medication.
So
No, every time my grandpa got sick, my grandparents sent me to him. The day he died in my arms.
Quality.
My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather gave the right to vote to women. 5th generation Wyomingite. Thank you. My grandpa grew up on the East Coast, went to fucking Fort Knox, you know, the training school of Virginia, you know.
Yeah, buddy.
West Point, Virginia. That's where my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather went to school. You know what? We gotta do another video now. You know why?
Maybe here in a bit, but anyways, YouTube.
No, here in a couple.
Check out that drink combo.
And that's the end of part 11. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate all my members in the chat. Thank you very much for staying subscribed. Thank you very, very much to my executive producer and writer, Nutmeg. I can't do this without you. Thank you very much. Please stay tuned for part 12.